You will never have the car you want, the woman you want, and the physique that you want, all because you jerk off. Why? Why is that the case? Why is it that jerking off is stopping you from becoming the ultimate man? Why? It's because you're comfortable. You're comfortable with your situation. You don't strive for more. You don't strive for success. You are comfortable with sitting down and jerking off to Sophie Rain. Sophie Rain? Who the fuck is Sophie Rain? Some chick that is fat and shakes her ass. She's a mediocre girl. She's a normal, average girl, but yeah, people goon to her. That's the new word, goon. People goon to her consistently. Like, what the fuck? Why not just go get a Sophie Rain? Because there's plenty of bitches out there that look just like her and are probably way better than her. So, why do you jerk off to her? Because you're not striving for improvement. You're happy with your situation. You want to stay where you are. Because masturbation turns you blind. Masturbation gives you no clarity. That is the saying, that masturbation turns you blind. Not because you jizz in your eyes. Not because you're like, what the fuck? No. But it turns you fucking docile. It means that you don't have clarity. If a girl's speaking to you, you're not going to really be focused. There's been so many times where I've jerked off and the next day I'm speaking to some hot girl who's interested in me and I fuck it up because I'm thinking about her naked. Like, this is the fucked up shit that happens. You have no clarity. You can't see things in advance. You don't want anything. It's so fucking dangerous. It's so hard to put into words. If you jerk off, you won't know what it's really like. But recently, I found myself jerking off and masturbating, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I'm sat here, with my dick in my hand. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Because what was happening was I was falling behind. It became a habit again. I haven't been jerking off before that for like a year, and it became a habit again. And it's so dangerous. You don't understand it because I was falling behind, okay? In school, my exams were failing. I was failing some exams, and that was because I wasn't on top of everything. Even now, like, I'm behind on certain things I have to do now. I've chose instant gratification, and that meant that now I have to do work now. And it made me really depressed because I was always behind. And eventually I broke the habit again. And now I have more clarity. I see opportunity in everything. Even though now that I have to do more work, I see opportunity for growth and building discipline, and certain things that pop up I'll take now that I wouldn't have even noticed when I jerked off. So, what should you do? What should you do with jerking off? How do you stop? Well, as the title suggests, you transmutate that energy through sexual transmutation. Because if you had something to transmutate, and if you don't know what that is, it's essentially change. Okay, so it's energy. You have sexual lust. You have, it sounds really weird. I don't like saying sexual lust. Sexual lust. Oh, jerk off. No, but you have lust, okay? You're horny. You want to jerk off to Sophie Rain. It's the only chick that really comes to mind. It's the only one I really know. You want to jerk off to Sophie Rain. Okay, so what do? You think about it. You're like, oh, I probably shouldn't because I have school tomorrow, and then you think, fuck it. And then you go and jerk off in your bed. Or maybe in the morning, or you turn on your phone and then you scroll on Reddit and you see some like porn. You start jerking off. That's the shit that happens. But instead, you can choose to have a bit more presence and transmutate that. Okay, you're horny. You're sat there. Oh, I really want to jerk off. Okay. Sit with it. Sit with it and think, what could I do? You know? But if you had something to transmutate, okay, so a focus, like work, like school, like the gym, would you jerk off? No, because you have a focus. You think, okay, I really want to jerk off to Sophie Rain today. I really want to jerk off. But instead, I'm going to go to the gym. And then you go to the gym, you hit a PR, some guy thinks, fucking hell, well done, and comes over, and now you've got a new connection or a new friend. Or another example is you really want to jerk off to this gym girl or whatever, and it was, or Sophie Rain, fucking, we use Sophie Rain again. You wanted to jerk off to Sophie Rain, okay? You went to the gym, you went inside, and this girl came up to you and she was really into you, got her number, ended up fucking her instead. That is how fucking, like, powerful it can be. So instead of jerking off in your bed with jizz all over you, you've instead gone to the gym, hit a fucking PR, got some gains while you were at it, and then met some chick, ended up fucking her and jizzing on her instead of yourself. That's fucking mental. Like, what the fuck? You've gone from being a little cuck to being a fucking G. That is the power. I'm not saying that every time you feel horny you go to the gym you're going to meet a girl. But that can happen. The odds are there. You're more likely to meet a girl in the gym than you are sat in your bedroom jerking off to a girl. So find that. So the gym is your focus. Okay, so how do you start in the gym? What do you do in the gym? You haven't a fucking clue. My channel provides that, but also the course and the community provides that. The first link in the description, so check it out. But gym should be your priority in life, okay? And you might be like, well, but what about money and all this shit? Yeah, okay, sure. If you're between the age of 16 to 25, you don't really need money. But if you're 25 and beyond, sure. If you're 30 years old watching this video and you're like, oh, I really need money, by all means, mate, focus on money. But reserve a bit of time in the weekends, maybe the whole weekend, for the gym. I don't care if you don't see your kids that much or whatever. What's worth it? Having a good life for yourself or fucking sitting on the couch watching TV with your kids? Because I'm not being funny, my dad does that anyway. I don't need to be there. And I choose not to watch TV with him. I choose not to. And people will be like, oh, we should be bonding. I bond with my dad. I speak to him every fucking day. I see him all the time. Okay, I see him enough. I don't need to be sitting around wasting my time. And he should be thinking the same thing. So, prioritize. Okay, you got money, or you need money. What about before work? Can you get up at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock and do the gym? Even if it's for half an hour. Okay. Make it a priority. Make it a part of your routine. If money is still a priority, gyms should be just as high, okay? You should be saving money and getting a good membership. That's maybe very expensive, but you can cut out fucking takeaways and structure your life in a way that gym is your priority. Because I don't give a fuck what your excuse is. Okay, money, yeah, is important, but gym should be just as fucking important. And the next bit is no jizzing. Okay, you jizz too much. You're fucking jerking off. Okay, maybe you're jizzing with a girl. No fucking jizzing with your girl. If you have a girlfriend that you fuck consistently or now and again, don't bring up sex. Let it be her idea from now on, or at least make her want it more than you want it. So okay, maybe you want to fuck, but she's like, yeah, rather than, oh, I don't feel like it today. Deprive her of that, and then fuck her whenever you like. But when you fuck her, don't come. Come now and again. But if you don't come, she'll go bananas. She'll be like, oh, well, you didn't come, and then she'll want to fuck you again and again and again. It's good. It's a good fucking way to have it. But the main reason you want to do this is because if you don't come, you have transmutated that energy. Okay, you've given your woman pleasure. You feel good about that. Then you end up doing a load of work. Maybe you work a 9 to 5, but you ended up starting some fucking thing and you made like 10 grand for fucking nothing. That is the power of sexual transmutation. Maybe you went to the gym and now you've got a six pack and you've got massive fucking biceps like me. That can be what happens. That can be the result of what you do, of sexual transmutation, of not jizzing on or in a girl. Okay? If it's a new girl that you're fucking, like you just met her and it's a one night stand or you're fucking her first time, yeah, jizz, obviously, don't be a fucking idiot. But if you fucked her a few times, just stop jizzing. Stop fucking coming on her, in her, whatever. Okay? Control yourself. Stop fucking messing around with your cock all the time, man. No, but stop the mental masturbation. Okay? Stop the mental masturbation. For instance, say you fucking see this, you come across this image of a chick, okay? Fucking beautiful woman, yeah? A lot of people would see this, probably pause the video and jerk off, but they see my little face and they think, no. This girl is fucking gorgeous, okay? She's my type. She's massive tits. Beautiful. Most guys would find this image and they would get horny. They'd jerk off. And I see this image and I'm a little bit turned on. Yeah, good. You should recognize that. And then realize, okay, I'm really turned on. I really want to jerk off to this woman. But if I breathe, if you breathe in, okay, breathe with me right now. Look at this fucking image and breathe. Close your eyes and everything, or look at it. No, close your eyes. Breathe, keep breathing. Now, if you didn't breathe with me, play it back and do it again. Because you look at this woman again, very attractive, yeah, okay, and the fuck, very hot girl. Nice, good for her. That might be all she has. She gets up in the morning, she has a shit. Boo fucking who. Okay, she's nothing special. And she certainly doesn't deserve your fucking jizz because of a picture of her. She probably took 100 of those pictures and decided that one was the best to post. Okay? So stop jerking off to her. Stop mentally masturbating. Because mentally you do it. You think, oh, she's really hot. Oh. Or you see a girl on the streets and you're like, oh, she's really hot. Boo-hoo. Okay? I see so many girls I think, oh, she's hot. She's got massive tits. Oh man, I'd fucking jizz on her tits. You know, shit like that. That is how we think as men. If you're a horny fuck like me, recognize that and then use it. Breathe. Okay, I can use this energy. It's an energy. If you breathe, it will thin the energy. I'm looking at this woman right now. 2 weeks ago, I may have just jerked off to her. 2 weeks ago. I could have just, like, if I was recording this 2 weeks ago, I'd probably stop recording and jerk off to her. But you have to breathe. Breathe fully. Recognize that this woman, she's very hot, very attractive. Maybe your type, maybe not. Maybe you like blondes. I don't fucking know. But she's my type. I might meet this woman in the streets and then end up fucking marrying her or fucking her. That's how easy it can be. If you contain your lust, you're going to be able to have the charisma to speak to this girl and then fuck her. Instead of jerking off to a picture of her, actually fuck her and jerk off on her face. This, you know, she can retain your semen. You know, like, it's dirty, as dirty as it sounds, it's fucking true. It's really true and really possible. You can be fucking just as ugly as me and I could 100%, without fucking any hint of doubt, could pull this girl. If I seen this girl on the street, I tell you what, I'm going right fucking over to her, and I guarantee with 100% conviction, I will get her fucking number and I will fuck her. And you will sit there jerking off to her. That is fucking cock mentality. That is cock mentality. Men jerk off and give in to their lust. Even to the age of 30. Like, what the fuck? Like, there's 30-year-old men, 40, 50, 70-year-old men who jerk off. Like, fucking hell. Like, I thought, like, everyone thinks it's teenagers. It is. You know, a lot of the people who jerk off are teenagers. But a lot of fucking grown men with wives jerk off. So if that's you, check this video out right here called The Middle-Aged Man Dilemma. And if not, still check out the video because it could be you in a few years and you don't want that shit happening to you. So check it out. If you really are serious about changing your life, because sexual transmutation goes hand in hand with everything you do, you actually want to achieve things, you want to actually get a good physique, look fucking sick, you want that, you have to take action, you have to get the course, because what's going to happen is you're going to click off this video and forget all about it, not take any action and fuck off. Whereas if you buy my course, you are going to want to actually get something out of it because you paid money for it. So you're actually going to try, which means that you're actually going to get results. So although you're paying for the results, you have to pay the cost to be the boss. And sometimes it's a real cost you have to pay. I've paid for mentors, I've paid for physios, trainers, all this shit. You're going to have to do the same. If you really want to get a top fucking 1% physique that will get you this kind of girl, this bitch, you want that bitch with the massive tits on you, fucking sprinkling them on your face, then you have to get the course. You don't have to get my course, you can get someone else's, but my course works, so why the fuck would you not get it? But if you're not interested, I don't really care. Don't get the course then, because I don't want losers in the course. I don't want people who are wasting my time and their time with my course. I want winners who actually want to win, who strive to succeed. And if that's not you, then it's not you, okay? But still, good luck to you and have a good day. Mwah.